Hey guys, so I'm in the element again today, and I've been really busy, so I haven't had a lot of time to do any building or anything. But today, I get a chance to get started on my cabinets in the element, which is probably going to be the hardest thing to do for this camper build that I have in my head. But what I do want to do is I want to build these cabinets around three items. That's going to be the tricky part. I need to build it around my water container, my hot water shower heater, and this microwave. So this cabinet's going to have to sit here on this side, and I'm going to just make it up as I go along as always, but we'll see how that goes. So today's just a start. It's going to be a multi-weekend project for sure. So let's get started. Okay, so the idea is that I'm going to build around these items, and the first thing is it's going to be the heaviest thing because once you fill it up with water, it's going to be very heavy. This is a 10 liter I got from Amazon. I'll leave a link in the description if you're interested in it. But one thing I like about this is that it's got two mouths. It's got a small one for you when you want to put a tube in, or of course pour out. But it's got the big mouth, which lets me get in and clean it with soap and water, with a sponge. But it also lets me get in the pump that's on this hot water heater. So if I got one of those containers with just a small mouth, I wouldn't be able to get the big pump that this one comes with. So that's what I want to do. I want to put this one on the ground because it's going to be the heaviest once it's filled with water. I'm going to put a shelf here. And what I think I want to do is then put this on top of that shelf, and then build um, the countertop right here. So that's the idea. We'll see how that goes. All right, so the first thing I want to do is I want to prep this area for my cabinets. And I debated whether I want to take this off or not, and I'm just going to leave it. I know I'm going to gain a little bit of space when I take that off. I'm going to free up some space here. And there's a bit of a cavity right here that also could be used as space. But for right now, I'm going to decide to just leave the paneling on, but what I do need to do is to take this panel off so that I could take out the seat belt. I don't want that there. I'm going to hopefully be able to just kind of shove it in there and hide it. So I'm going to take out this grab handle, and I'm going to use those 2 points, those 2 bolt points as to secure my cabinets. And somehow I'm going to use this mount area here, whether I take out this metal bar here, or and then just use these bolts and bolt it into that point, or I'm going to try to maybe even find a way to use this metal bar and mount it onto that metal bar. But we'll figure it out in a little bit. First, let's prep the area and get rid of the seat belt and these grab handles, and then go from there. All right, first we'll take this off right here. Oh, looks like that. And what I want to do is I want to shove this in there. Um, Not sure if it'll go in very easily, but I might have to take out this panel and then stick it in. But first, we'll just take out this panel first, and then we'll see what it looks like. I've taken it out before. I just don't remember what it looks like. In here, there's just some screws, some bolts. All right. There's just screws there that'll come out, but I'm just going to leave it there so I don't lose it. There's some threads right there, which I could use as a mounting point in the future. So now I'm going to pry this out. All right, so it looks like down here this is holding it back a little bit, so I'm trying to avoid taking this whole panel out, but I'm going to have to do it anyway. So from memory, I got a screw here, got a screw there, screw that's in there, that screw, and that one. I think that should be it. So let me take out all those screws and we should be able to just yank it off. Here. Down here we got these two. Okay, let's take those out. Okay, that should allow us to just snap these things off. And every time you do this, you do run a risk of the plastic clips breaking. It's just something you have to live with. Oh, shoot. I forgot, I gotta take off this bar too, because it's holding back this plate right here. But you know what? That's probably gonna be, I'm not gonna do it because it's gonna bend back far enough. All right, see that? I'm not really gonna have to worry about it. I think that'll give me all the flex I need. All right, and this, the tops, they kind of slide off like that. You can wedge it in and then snap it in. Okay. All right, so for the top side, you kind of wedge it in, then you snap it in, so it's kind of like the opposite. I didn't have the camera at the right angle for that, but that's the way it comes off. All right, so that's what it looks like with that piece off. You can see I got some mounting points there, and what I want to use is this also as a mounting point in the future for my cabinet. So definitely going to take that off, and I'm going to shove the seat belt in there. Okay, for the seat belt, I'll just take a socket wrench, number 14. All right, that's it. So the seat belt is out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to shove it underneath here. Now, it's not shoving very well because there's an angle to this piece. I'm trying to find a spot that'll hold it. All right, so if I put it at this angle, it looks like I'll be able to get it inside here. And then everything can snap back in, and that seat belt is out of sight. All right, well, what I was going to do is put this back in, but I'm thinking, you know what? I'm going to leave it out because this exposes so much area that I could mount my cabinets to that's really firm. You know, I could put an anchor into these holes, and I'm going to have a very, very stable cabinet, not to mention those bolt holes that I already have. You know, this will go back in there like that, and if I put a piece of wood right there, it'll be pretty stable. So I'm going to keep it like that. I'm going to just push all this back in. Put back in all the screws. All right, so now I have this area exposed, which I'm going to have a lot of mounting opportunities with all these holes that I could use. Down here, you know, I got all these screws back in, put those caps back on. So I still have this nice finish here, you know. If I take this out, again, there's going to be some stuff exposed, some metal exposed, and it won't be pretty. But this metal, I should be able to fill up with the cabinet, at least mostly. Maybe just a little bit will stick out still. Or maybe use this border right here as the edge of the cabinets. So we'll see how that goes. But anyways, I got this prepped out. Now I need to um, figure out a way to use this area as a mounting point, and then I'll put up some wood here also to mount everything onto. So it should be good after that. All right, so I made a little bit of a template so that I could line up these holes and cut out a piece, and then put a wood plank here so that I could start, you know, I could use to mount my cabinets onto. So I mean, it needs to be a little bit longer, but should be fine. Let's give it a shot. All right, so I cut that so it should fit, and hopefully I measured my holes well enough. But so I made a little, I don't know what you would call it, a little indentation so I could get more thread in on the bolts, and this should go into that. So with the, you know, this is a seatbelt bolt, so that's super strong, and this is grab handle bolts. So I think 3 of the bolts should be strong enough. I won't need to reinforce any more right there. All right. Actually, I think it looks pretty good. Really stable. I'm going to be able to drill things onto this and get a really tight, secure fitting for my cabinets. All right, next up, I need to cover this window, and I'm going to use some Reflectex for that. Just cut it to shape, put it up so that once the cabinets are up, you know, everything's going to be nice and hidden. I'm just going to take some paper and just trace out the edges. I put some masking tape to hold it in better, and now I could trace out the edges a lot easier. All right, now let's cut out the Reflectex. All right, got that piece cut out, and you know, I cut it a little big just to be safe, so I'm probably going to have to trim it a little bit more, but I'm going to shove it underneath all the molding. Getting it all underneath so that no light escapes. All right, that should be good. Let's take a look. You can see it's just shoved in all the cracks and crevices all the way around and here into the frame and underneath. So no light's gonna go through that. Should be good. All right, so for this area, when I build the cabinets, I'm gonna build the legs right here, but the last structure I need to build here is for this side right here. And I wanna make everything elevated, unfortunately. I don't wanna put legs over here because I wanna be able to move around. So I'm gonna use this bracket right here, the seat bracket. And I cut this notch into this piece of wood. And let me tell you what I wanna do. I wanna have this support piece right here. So that should give me a very strong support that I could drill things onto. This is thick plywood, so it's pretty strong. All right, so I think I'm done with the prep work for the cabinets now. I have the mounting points that's nice and secure, so I could start mounting things to this frame that I built. I'm gonna build some legs, of course, that's inside of here, that's gonna sit on top of this for my cabinet down here, and then a countertop, and then a cabinet right there inside the window area. All right, so that's the first part of my cabinets, just getting the frame ready.